My father had a car accident. We were all in the car, and it left him paralyzed from his neck down. None of us affected in the same way, of course. And that was the beginning for me of losing trust in the divine. I was only about 6 or 7 or 8 or something around then. But I'd been told at that point, this was in Nigeria, that because my father was really high up in his company, that people had done black magic against him. And I really truly believed this. And so I felt as though black magic was a heck of a lot more powerful than the divine. And so therefore, I was not safe anymore because I'd had this trust in the divine that felt really shaken at this point. When did you lose trust in the divine? Do you know? Would you even admit it? Because I didn't for years, until I think it was only about 3-4 years ago that the divine brought it to my attention, that I realized that all that time from being 6 or 7 till 3-4 years ago, that there had been this doubt about the divine's ability to support me. Hey, I'm Rosemary Nonny Knight. I am the prosperity minister. I support driven spiritual people in leaving behind the pain and the limiting stories of the past and in rising victorious in their true design life. I believe we all are meant to live free, fulfilled, financially abundant, love-drenched lives. If we're willing to claim it. I say this every day. If we're willing to claim it. And when we allow these, because whether we like it or not, okay, no matter what word you give it, there is something bigger than just our flesh and blood that holds everything together. Now, if you're in religion, you may call him God. If you're not, you may say higher power or the universe or the something out there, the great something out there, or whatever word you give it, or I follow my gut. This is the thing. On our own, when we try to live just from our experiences on this planet, we're limited. We're limited, so limited. You haven't had that many experiences. You don't know enough. There's all kinds of information coming at you from everywhere, but you've learned to only see a very thin sliver of that information. Okay? And so if you have lost trust in the divine, in the universe, in the great something out there, then it's really just you with this little sliver of information trying to make sense of the world. It's like an electric car trying to make its way without ever being plugged in. At some point, it's going to lose its charge completely and either switch to using gasoline or die wherever you are driving it. The thing with being human is that you can continue to walk around and continue to act as though you're alive, when actually, because you're not connected to your source, because you only have that very thin sliver of information, you're walking around half dead, literally, telling yourself that you're alive and telling yourself that life is horrible and blah, 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 blah. Why can't things ever work for you? When all around you, there's so much opportunity, but you can't see it. And because you're not connected to source, you don't trust your ability to listen to your intuition. You can't, you're limited. You're crazy limited, honey. This is the thing. The divine hasn't abandoned you. The divine is worthy of your trust. But it's going to take some deliberate cultivation of a relationship. This is why I did one of the boot camps of the Deliberate Millionaires Incubator is Easy Success. It's all about reconnecting with the divine without all the crazy beliefs that we give into. You have to be very deliberate about cultivating this relationship. Why? Because you need it. You're not created to do life on this planet just a human being. I always have this vision of us having this conversation with the divine that, yeah, make sure you're there to guide me through everything, because I know that I'm not going to be able to see everything when I come down here. But, you're there. You can see the big picture. Make sure that I am listening to you. I know it'll take me a little bit of a time to remember that I'm supposed to listen to you. But when I do, make sure you give me all the information. This is us before we're born. At least that's the way I picture it. I don't know if it happens that way or not, but I just know that we're not actually created to do life alone. There is a super conscious level that we need to tap into. And when you tap into that level, you have access to wisdom beyond what you can even completely comprehend. You need to become connected again. The divine did not abandon you. I know life has sometimes felt really hard, but this is it. It's because you abandoned the divine. I know that sounds horrible, and I'm not judging you. We do this because we don't know any better. We don't know any better. Things happen, and we decide, oh, well, it's just us trying to figure stuff out. But no, it was never just you. You need that connection. And when you get a copy of my book, the Confidence book, in there I detail exactly how to reconnect with the divine, exactly how to start handling those weird beliefs that keep you separated from the divine. Because I even have a chapter in there about where the hell is the divine when you actually need him? Because I felt this way for a very long time. But I know that it does nothing for your confidence if you are trying to navigate life alone. So reconnect, my love. Go get a copy of the book, read it. Use what you learn in there to reconnect deeply with the divine. You are not created to do this life alone. Okay? Much amazing love. There'll be a link around this video. Go get the book. Also share this video with somebody else, okay? Much love. Bye.